Yeah, this review's coming a little bit late, only by like a week.
Did he forget the names just like Steve Harvey? Tell Adidas that we need $1 million.
What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macram here. I don't know what I'm reviewing. It's been bothering me. I'm reviewing the last episode of Vikings, the last season, the entire series. I figure I'll just talk. Am I previewing the next season? I figure I'll just talk randomly about some things that hit me and some concerns. For all of its amazing characters, there's Rollo and Lagertha, and then later we get Ivar, and before that, the great King Egbert. This is really the Ragnar Lothbrok show. One of my favorite characters of all time, right up there with Tony Soprano and Walter White and Frank Underwood and Littlefinger and Rick Grimes and Gangsta Ass Carol. I'm missing one. Big Mackey. I'm missing another one. Raymond Reddington does not get enough love from me at all. And John Locke is fast approaching this list. Ragnar Lothbrok goes right up there. Now, the show didn't lose too much steam after his death, but I personally feel, analyzing the last few days, that was because the last 5 or so episodes are based around him. His memory, the lessons and repercussions of what the fuck this means for everybody. For Egbert, for Lagertha, for Ivar, for Bjorn, everyone. So it didn't lose too much steam. But I have to wonder, the further away we get from that, the further away we get from the benefits of Ragnar's charisma and presence, how will this affect the rest of the series? And I have to be honest, granted, it's only 5 episodes. I'm looking out. I see Ivar. I see Bjorn. Obviously Lagertha. I don't see enough to carry this thing. I don't see it. Like, they're all interesting characters in their own way, and they're complex, and they have their own thing going, but you're talking about fucking, this is LeBron leaving the Cavs. It's like, you can all elevate your game, but that's a big-ass gap that we've got to figure out. I'm not sure it can be done. But then again, who knows? And now with Egbert gone, gotta see what this new priest has. Skeet priest. Oh, he's a bishop, right? Skeeting Bishop. SB, we'll call him for now. Gotta see what he has. Obviously, Ivar's. It appeared to me at the end of the season, Ivar had quite a few people behind him. He was talking about invading and raiding and all that other shit. How are they going to react? That was before he killed Sigurd, though. How are they going to react to that? We know Bjorn's going off and doing his own thing. How are Ube and going to react to it? I don't know. Ivar seemed shocked. He seemed like, oh shit, I didn't mean to kill him. Then, like, the more and more I looked at him, I was like, he is dead, though. Can't grieve for him. The other main storyline afoot is King Harold versus Lagertha. Now, I gotta be honest, up until he murdered the princess's husband, fucking Earl, I still kind of don't find King Harold all that interesting. I wonder if Lagertha can bring that out of him. Speaking of interesting, is Ivar done with this plan for revenge? Is he just gonna put this off until he gets an opportunity to do it? Or will it kind of fade into oblivion like Ragnar and Rollo? I don't know what I want, I'll be honest. I see glimpses of my Lagertha in there somewhere. But she's clearly not my Lagertha anymore. And that makes me sad. Floki was already going through it before Helga died, with the people chanting in the temple, and him kind of wandering around Egbert's place, feeling on shit, looking at shit. Then when Helga asked him what was wrong before that, he was like, I don't want to be imprecise. And now Helga dying, or being murdered, kind of at her own hand, quite frankly. Watch, if you pay any attention to that little girl, you can see it's kind of coming. She's going to kill herself or you. Turns out it's both. You understand? She's grieving. It's been a few years. We gotta get our head on straight here. I wonder what this all means for Floki. He's already been kind of kooky. Hope he doesn't go too fucking nuts. That could always be fun. Are we done with Rolo and are we done with France in general? I gotta be honest, I wouldn't mind if we are. Outside of Rolo, I never found any of them particularly interesting. The Emperor I found kind of hilarious because he was such a coward, and then it turned out he wasn't an idiot at the end, and then he just disappeared. We didn't see him the last half of the season. So if we're done with that, I'm okay with that. I'm willing to move on. And last but not least, can we talk about this? I'm not sure how many years it's been in reality, but it's been like 3 full seasons. This chess match between Ragnar and Egbert, even in death. Well, not even in death, but right up until death. Last fucking moments. The chess game continues. Ragnar uses his death to fuck Egbert one last time. I owe you. I owed you that one from when you butchered everybody at the settlement. So here, take this. And I think, looking back at it, I think when Ragnar tells him, I want to speak to Ivar alone, Egbert kind of pauses. And originally I thought that pause was him considering like what to do or what that means. But I firmly believe now, watching what he did, that pause was like, fuck, you're really going to do it, aren't you? I mean, alright, I gotta let you have this one, I guess. But we're not done here. And we were not fucking done here. As Egbert uses his death, or the second before his death, to fuck Ragnar. He's like, yeah, I'm the king, even though he has been the king for at least a few hours. And he uses it to fucking manipulate Ragnar's sons into doing what he wants. I think they were, but hilariously, if there's such a thing as being friends with people like that, I think they're as close to friends as you can get. There's definitely a admiration. If they're not friends, there's definitely a love there that kind of goes beyond what the two of them probably can even comprehend. Because they're just so much like each other. Because as much as Egbert murdering people at the settlement is fucked up, just in general, that's what Vikings do. Like, you invade and murder people. I just waited till you turned around before I murdered you. What's the beef? Probably my favorite duo. Yeah, I'm going to watch the teaser and Zurich's tribute at some point. I can't tell you when. Not entirely sure. But at some point, I will get into them. However, as for the moment, you can post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.